Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. That last episode was a bit of a strange one. Not sure what the full plan is with Suzu now. I mean, she's basically like, if things stay the same, she's out of the picture. Sucks, but at the same time, I mean, I'm hoping that Okabe eventually figures out this is what I can do to make sure that everything goes right. And I'm wondering that, and plus now the clock...
Maybe, but this may not be a happy ending. Everything goes sunshine and rainbows.
No, I don't think it's going to be. I think that this is going to be...
Also, don't see him too likely
to
want to immediately mess with things now that Mayuri has made it past the threshold of when she should be dead.
When she originally died, but at the same time...
It's like they don't really know exactly what's caused that yet, but it's a win in their book either way, you know?
Well, especially for Okabe, because
really a win
you think about how many times he had to watch Mayuri die.
Yeah.
I mean, and how many times he's had to reset. And now
I feel like he's going to be hard to convince to change things from this point, like, as long as she's still not in danger.
But I don't know if she's out of the woods yet 100%.
Yeah, I mean, this episode could start off going 0 to 100 again real fast.
I guess we'll have to see.
You know, they completed, obviously, the time leap machine still. They haven't done things quite the same. They weren't like, we're going to announce it, you know, and stuff like that. And they've been out of the lab, so there's probably like a bit of a blank point in Shining Finger and her crew's like surveillance of them, if I had to guess.
Yeah. I mean, if they had the IB1,
the email that
IBN...
he just sent might have popped up something on,
well,
you know, their records from the past, so they might be realizing that, you know, he's still active, but they don't really know what they're up to, so they may not have made the decision to raid him just yet.
If they have the IBN, then that means that they're able to get into CERN without CERN noticing. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking...
if they have it.
That's if, yeah.
So that's the other thing, is she was also saying her objective was to recover the IBN, so...
Yeah.
I mean, once they find it, that's probably going to set in motion, like, you know, some bad stuff again.
Yeah, I mean, we're just going to have to see. Let me get this up on screen. And this is episode 17, Made in Complex. Here we go. Friday the 13th.
マユリは死なず何事もなくあれマユシの会長
No! It just moved back a day.
助けてくれマユリが2時間後にあんたはタイムリープを繰り返して何度も辛かったねエルンが持っている岡部たちのデータを消さなければならない今まで出した D メールの中で世界線が移動したのはロト6、キリュウさん、漆原さん、フェイリスさん、アマネさんのビコ。
Ferris was the big one.
Wonder if this could be the point where they're gonna start to do my one theory that I talked about with you off camera, which was they could technically, if they were very careful and smart about it, possibly undo some of the D-mails that were sent.
D メールを遡って取り消していけば IBN5100 があった元の世界線へ戻れるんじゃないかしら。あくまで仮説よ。 それでも
Work the problem backwards.
全部の D メールを取り消すなんて。
ああ、結構重労働だな。
I was right.
ありがとう、クリス。
Wow. He called her Kurisu instead of Christina.
呼ばれたこと、私忘れちゃうんだね。
Nope, bye. This is not the first time that's happened to you, sorry.
フェイリスは今どこにいるか心当たりは。
おう、知ってるよ。ライネット AB グラちゃんの決勝戦が終わったとこ。フェイリスターの優勝で終わったとこ。もう興奮だお。
何を
She sent it to her dad. Ferris?
どうした？
絶対に逃がすな。この俺の闇のフォースからは。
Uh-oh. What? Wait, is there some sort of cosplay stuff going on here? Like role play?
バイラルアタッカーズに卑怯な手を使ってでも勝とうとするエリスに負けた腹いせに待ち伏せしてたにゃ。
Yeah.
待ち伏せって。
こっちだ。
Includes wires, cables. phones and everything.
お前が過去に送ったメールだ。
過去にメール？何の話にゃ？
俺たちがタイムマシンを作ったと言ったら信じるか？
京馬の言うことなら信じるにゃ。
そうか。
Miss
空き輪が燃えに溢れた街だったとする。
にゃ。
今のような電気街にするとしたらどんな方法を取る？
そんなこと言われても、実は前にパパに話したことがあるにゃ。秋葉にもメイド喫茶をオープンさせたらどうかにゃって。でも残念ながらダメだって言われたにゃ。
メイクインのことか？
なんでその名前を知ってるのにゃ。パパにも話してないのに。
She brought her dad back, and her dad didn't let her turn Akiba into a Moe culture, is what it was.
燃えに溢れた街だったんだ。その街を誰よりも愛していた。一体どんなメールを送ったんだ？
Whoa.
頼む、教えてくれ。いたか？こっちだ。
Oh, did he just do what I think he did?
Did he like
Did he show her part of his reading cider by touching her?
ここにあったんだ、メイクインが。お前が作ろうとしていた店が。
おかえりなさいませ、ご主人。
bingo? It broke through.
フェイリス。
Oh shit.
大丈夫にゃ。D メールを取り消さないとどうなるにゃ。
マユリの命が危ない。メールの内容がわかるのか？教えてくれ、頼む。D メールを取り消さなきゃならないんだ。
She knows what it is, though.
It's her dad.
Yeah.
それはできないにゃ。
Oh, poor girl.
10年前に死んだパパを生き返らせたにゃ。
To ask her to sacrifice her own father is just.
Oh, shit.
いい格好台無しだね、お兄さん。さあ、お姫様、来てもらいましょうね。
話せ。
そこのお兄さん、まだ格好つける気？
Incoming.
おい、待ちたまえ。君たち何してた？なんだ貴様ら。あ？警察？逮捕する。優勝したと連絡を受けてね。お祝いに駆けつけたんだが、会場に姿がない。携帯にも出ないので探していたんだよ。君には何とお礼を言ったらいいか。IBN5100。
はい。以前手放してしまったとお聞きしましたが、今はどこに？取り戻すことはできないでしょうか？
事情があってね。
橋田すずさんですか？
知っているのかい？ IBN5100 は彼女から渡されたんだ。
私は大丈夫。きっと IBN5100 を手に入れてみせるから。
Find the IBN and get it for you.
入れてくれ。
She found it, but
昔ルミホが誘拐されてね。会社が今ほど大きくない頃で身代金を用意することができなかった。 IBN5100 を高額で買い取りたいという人物が現れたんだよ。身代金を用意することができた。それ以来娘との約束は何があっても守ることにしてるんだよ。
10 years ago, 2000, the year that Suzuha died,
yeah,
he also died.
yeah.
So if he died with the IBN still in his
Someone
possession,
had-
that's why it got left with the shrine, most likely.
Oh, that's right.
So we're starting to see the cause and effect of the butterfly effect.
Yeah, that's why the
What's
whole
happened and
thing
why things have
happened.
changed the way it was.
Because if Suzuha, oh man,
Because if she gave it to him and then he died, like with it still there, like most likely it was given to the shrine for some reason or another.
いい。
どうぞ。
さっきはありがとう。すごく怖かった。
どうしたんだ？
ルミホって呼んでほしいな。今日マはね、私の王子様だよ。
王子様？
oh,
8歳の誕生日だった。パパと一緒に遊びに行こうって約束してたの。でも仕事でダメになっちゃって愛されてないんじゃないかって思っちゃって、パパなんかもう知らない、死んじゃえばいいんだって それがパパとの最後の会話になっちゃった。D メールを。
それで親父さんは事故を回避し。
Oh, she sent the ransom. She sent the ransom.
Oh, fuck. So she wasn't kidnapped. It was her way of changing.
That was it.
Yeah, something serious enough for him to... Damn.
幸せだった。10年間 D メール送るね。パパは10年前に事故で死んでるの。それが真実。この10年間は夢。愛してくれていたのかも分かった。マユシーは私の友達だよ。わがままなんか言っていられないよ。
I'd try and send back something other than a ransom that would force him to sell the IBN.
私、世界線が変わる前のことを思い出した。変わった後のことも覚えてるんだよ。こっちになって、どっちが本当なのかわからなくなりそう。
I gotta be honest, if I could have
まだ方法があるかもしれ
more
ない。
time with people,
そうだ。
you know, the people that
もう
I've
一度クリ
lost.
スと相談して。
いいの、キョウマを困らせたくない。キョウマは私の王子様だもん。夢から覚めなくちゃね。でも一つだけお願い。少しだけ泣いていいかな。フェイリスさんは
あ、受け入れてくれた。
セニャーニャニャ。どうしたにゃ今日も元気がないにゃぞ。ちなみに世界が元に戻ったら今の記憶は全部なくなっちゃうのかにゃ。
を変える前と後両方の記憶を持っているんだろう。きっと覚えているさ。
よかった。フェイリスはキョウマとの時間を。バイバイパパ。
It went up again.
Yeah, it went up.
45.
フェイリスの携帯知らないかにゃ。
Moe Ferris, she's
わから
back.
ないって言うし、残るはキョウマだけなんだけどにゃ。にゃにゃ、キョウマ、この中のあれを見たのかにゃ。見たなら忘れるにゃ。あれは封印しておかないといけないものにゃ。今のは突っ込むところだにゃ。
あれってなんだよ、あれって。
で、
フェイリス。
にゃ。
こらこらこら、その手はなんだその手は。
おまとフェイリスは前世で大いなる闇と戦い愛し合った仲にゃ。深い仲なのにゃ。いろんな人と戦ってるね。
She doesn't remember it entirely, but instead her brain interprets it.
She's got a little bit of it at least.
Yeah, just like it was. Akiba is now
山
Moe
林神社に
district.
IBN5100 はなかった。確かにフェイリスが奉納し去年まではあったということだが。
Fudge.
But that kept it there. But that kept it there until last year. So
Right.
they progressed towards getting it again. Wait, when it happened in the first episode, the clock. I think that's the only time I ever saw the clock above that with a 1 or higher.
Really?
I think so in the first episode. In the first,
Oh, shit.
I think that's what happened. He hopped
So the
world.
whole thing was they were already on a world line where CERN didn't win because it was previous to them actually starting any of the time travel shit.
And then whenever he sent
God
that,
damn. So that's basically the thing is like to change it, they just have to work backwards.
yes, they got to work backwards and make sure that everything goes back the way it was.
I kind of want to go back and look at the first episode, but then again, I kind of don't want to spoil it for ourselves now that we figured this out. Know what I mean?
I'm the same way,
I don't know
man.
if
I'm
we
just
should
like,
or shouldn't.
shit.
I'm kind of thinking we just shouldn't. We should just go with like,
Yeah.
That's probably it.
Going with the flow, man. I'm going with it.
Because that first email would be such an impact. Know what I mean? Like
Well,
it's
yeah.
never been done before.
Because it literally started the whole
first
thing.
move could literally be from a B to an A for sure.
I heard
That could be difficult at the same time too, though, because to undo that change, you're almost playing with paradoxes as well.
You are, and that's why you have to be careful with what you change.
Yeah, and deleting the CERN records may fix it.
I think
But
that'll
at the
save
same
my
time,
Yuri.
I feel like what's going to happen is they're going to delete the records, and it's not going to move them to the 1%. It's going to get them a lot closer to it. Like the number's going to be like 0.8, 0.9, something like that.
Yeah, it's going to be a big jump.
And Mayuri might live a lot longer, but something's still going to happen, and they're still going to find them at some point.
Yeah.
And then they're going to realize, no, we just have to work all the way back to the beginning. And that's, I think, where it's going to go. And, like, it's going to be sad as fuck because if they work all the way back,
if they go all the way back, Kurisu dies.
Kurisu's going to die. So it's like Kurisu or Mayuri. And that might be where the second series comes in as well, because maybe there's going to be a whole quest to, like, there has to be a C line. Like, there has to be a way we can save both.
There's got to be something else, yeah.
I think the way to save both to start with is pretty much going to probably end up being like, we just have to undo the fact that we've ever made this time travel possible.
Yeah.
And it could create a paradox, but as long as we're moved to a C timeline, it shouldn't affect us, basically.
Wait. They went back. The time machine's gone now. Oh, that's right. Okay. That's something else has happened with him sending back an email, or no, in the interim of
he didn't undo stopping himself from stopping her.
No, instead it was something else. I think there was something else that led.
That was the whole thing. That was the most recent one he sent, and he skipped it. Remember?
Yeah.
The most recent email he sent, and he didn't work backwards. He started with Fergus. He went back one and skipped one because he did not skip him telling, her. Like, he didn't skip him telling himself not to stop her on the night she went to leave before it was broken.
Yeah.
So now that he's moved back to the other world line where Akihabara is Moe again, she's still gone because he didn't. He sent himself an email already telling her not to go. And that's going to be the case. She's not going to still be there unless he undoes that one as well.
Yeah, if he undoes the email of him saying follow her. Yeah.
So we're basically on like a combined world line of the one previous to Ferris's email and the one that was most recent.
Yeah. Damn, dude. I'm like my brain.
Which also still means that
but at the same time,
obviously
like,
still
shit.
very much in danger. So.
Oh yeah, very much still in danger. But all right. I'm loving this. I can't help but just be like giddy when
it's just like
thinking about
I thought
this
it was
show.
going to be almost impossible to follow this show, but the more we watch, the more I'm just like, it really is a puzzle, and it's all kind of falling into place.
And you love puzzles.
A little at a time. Yeah.
You love puzzles, and me, I'm just like I love working through stuff because I love story structure and time travel. If you do it right, can be so well done. Like for instance, 12 Monkeys is really good. Even though it's not time travel, Memento is really good. Like, there's so much that goes into story structure that if you work with time travel properly,
mostly my
it
favorite
can be
time
really
travel
good.
stuff up to this point has been time loop stuff.
Looper was actually really good.
Like, I'm really excited about Deathloop for that reason.
Deathloop, yeah, Deathloop's interesting.
Like, Happy Death Day, the first one.
Yeah.
Like, and then me apparently having the Mandela effect and combining the first and the second in my head and forgetting there ever was
I remember that happening.
Yeah.
It was trippy for you. You were like, wait, what? What?
I was like, there was a second one? We went and saw it?
Yeah.
What the fuck? They're making a third one. Where was the second one? Well, I don't think I saw the second one. Yeah, we did. Like,
we watched it in theaters.
I just remembered it all as one movie. Damn.
Yeah, we watched it all in theaters.
But anyways, like, that one was really cool, especially when they started getting into, like, the part where she started to realize what was happening and they had to try to fix it,
Oh, yeah.
And it gave it, like, an actual explanation other than just some random thing that's happening for no reason, too. It was kind of neat. But, and then, I don't know. I can't think of other time travel stuff that I'm a really big fan of. I'm a really big fan of the concept, but I feel like it's so rarely done correctly because it's honestly probably one of the higher difficulty things to do correctly out of all kinds of sci-fi and fantasy stuff. And like, you have to be really on point with your notes and not forgetting stuff and not leaving plot holes when you're going to be fucking with time travel.
And that's another thing
so far,
as well.
I think that's why people probably think this is so good, is because that's the thing, is it's...
They iron out the plot holes.
If this manages to finish without any plot holes, that's a pretty good achievement.
And even if they do finish with a plot hole, I mean, we still got zero to look at.
I would like to see this guy, like, is this guy such a genius that he just wrote all this down on paper and made it work? Or does he have that fucking cork board with like, you know, fucking lines and shit drawn all over the place on his wall? At his
Can we talk about the chart, Mac?
when
I'm
he was
going to
writing
talk about
this?
the chart.
Yeah, like
Pepe Sylvia. This whole freaking box is Pepe Sylvia. For those of you who don't get that reference, watch Always Sunny. It is a blast.
like just around the edges of the cork board, there's just all these fucking different like pictures of Myri's corpse in different horrible ways.
Oh my god, it's terrible.
It's like because this and this would lead to she died that way.
It's like all right, car crash, all right, gunshot, all right, train, all right, car crash, all right. Oh, god damn, she gets shot a
killed
lot.
by Freddy Krueger.
It's like neck snap.
That's the really crazy one. We haven't got to that yet.
It's like, oh boy. Okay, we're gonna end it here, everyone. This was Steins Gate episode 17, Made in Complex. Thank you all very much for tuning in, and until next time, signing off. I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
We'll see you then, everybody. Peace out.